Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Patricia VILLONE.
And I'm Denise Douglas. Glad you could join us this evening.
Well, a 48-year-old Capitol Heights man is being charged with the death of his step-grandson. Police were called to the suspect's home a week ago today. Our Byron Scott has a story.
The incident unfolded 7 days ago, 312 Zelma Avenue in Capitol Heights. The suspect, a 48-year-old man, the victim, a 6-month-old infant.
Our officers on September 13th responded to Zelma Avenue in Capitol Heights for the report of a child who was injured.
That child was 6-month-old Dimitri Hooper. Police say they were suspicious early on. Taken into custody was the baby's step-grandfather, 48-year-old Lenwood Pearson, who police say was with the baby alone.
When we got there, we found Dimitri, who was suffering from significant injury to his head.
The infant was hospitalized in critical condition. Pearson was charged with abuse, but 3 days later, Hooper died on the 16th.
An autopsy determined that the cause of his death was blunt force trauma to his head.
Pearson now faces a slew of charges, including manslaughter, child abuse resulting in death, and assault. Most residents declined to go on camera. Walter Epps did speak with us. He says he knows Pearson just to say hi in passing, and says the ordeal surprises him.
I'm surprised at anything that happens around here.
Pretty quiet around here?
Yes, most of the time it is, yes.
Pearson has been behind bars since September 13th. He's being held on a no-bond status. In Capitol Heights, Byron Scott, CTV News.
Thank you for that, Byron. 124 Prince George's County school employees are on leave for abuse, neglect, or misconduct allegations, this according to reports. Just yesterday, school officials were on the hot seat before the county council responding to allegations of sex abuse against students at Judge Sylvania Woods and James Ryder Randall Elementary Schools. In a statement, Council Chair Derek Davis says moving forward there needs to be evidence that steps are being taken to rectify the lapses. Dr. Kevin Maxwell told the council that some action is underway to prevent future problems.
We recognize the urgent concerns around our response to issues related to student safety. My administration continues to focus on improving reporting structures and systems so that we respond to any case related to student safety without delay. Additionally, we have an obligation to keep parents informed of concerns as well. For cases that possibly affect the entire school, we are hosting parent meetings to address their concerns. For cases involving particular students, we are reaching out to parents directly to give them a clear point of contact for any questions or concerns. I have personally reached out to several parents over the past few weeks and will continue to communicate with parents about our commitment to doing whatever it takes to maintain safe learning environments.
The school district is also dealing with the controversy over losing the Head Start grant. Dr. Maxwell says that a number of people have been fired as a result of the incidents.
A company that lost its bid to grow medical marijuana in Maryland is now suing the state. The suit from the Green Thumb Industries Maryland alleges that regulators rejected its bid in favor of lower-ranked businesses in underrepresented parts of the state. Now, in August, 15 preliminary grower licenses were awarded based on applications scored and ranked by outside evaluators. Green Thumb is one of 2 companies bumped out of the top tier to make room for operations in Prince George's and Worcester counties. Now, the company is asking the court to compel the Medical Marijuana Cannabis Commission to award it a preliminary license said to be worth tens of millions of dollars.
The Prince George's County Council introduces a banking bill that aims to keep more tax dollars in a community-based small and minority-owned institutions. Lead sponsor Mel Franken says the idea behind CB 75 is to invest locally. He says the measure seeks to divert the way the county currently deposits and maintains government funds.
We have a substantial general fund that represents the taxpayers' dollars, and we think that money should be utilized to help grow community banks and grow local banks. And so that's what the legislation seeks to do, and it gives it time for it to happen, and also certain sort of provision to make sure practically it can happen. But we really believe in investing locally, and we really believe that investing with smaller minority banks is going to help create jobs and create investment for our small business community.
The bill was presented for a first reading today and then referred to committee for review. Well, you are watching CTV News. I'm Denise Douglas.
And I'm Patricia VILLONE.